Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Anonnie's Temple. Welcome to the Temple of the High Priestess for the Prophecy reading. You can call me Anonnie. So this is an unnamed reading, y'all. This is an occult reading that I have today. And sometimes when these come through, I'm really not sure if I should deliver the messages because sometimes I think that occult messages are just for a particular group of people who understand them and who aren't necessarily interacting with them with fear or from a place of fear. So whenever I deliver these messages, I tr- I try to do so gently while also getting the point across. And sometimes these messages can seem far out or unrealistic, but I think some folks would be surprised to see what is really imbued within this reality at its multiple layers. I also heard that someone has been deleting messages. Um, so I wasn't sure if I should tap in and do this reading for you all, but let's see. Let's see what source says. Let me do Ace of Swords and the Emperor. Oh, child. So let's do one final confirmation that I should do this reading. The Devil, Ace of Swords. That's a yes. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna get into it. You know, when I start stuttering, it's because there's a lot of energy here. And when I stutter, it comes from this space of number one, translating it into English. And number two, trying to translate it into ways that like human beings can understand in this like third dimensional reality, like what we have in our inner scope of understanding here. And there are so many parameters and barriers that they place around the mind and people's capacities to think outside of a box. So when I talk about some of these more occult natured things having to do with magic, underground energies, interdimensional beings, like extraterrestrial beings, occult practices, like magic practices, like underground type of things. Um, when I start to talk about them, I think that some people they just don't get it and other people do. So I'm not going to necessarily show up every card that I have here, but I will read it. Glory be to the highest creator of all things. Thank you, most high divine source of all things, for your love, veiling, shielding, protection, and support. Thank you for the guidances on this day, most high divine creator, source one. I receive these messages with clarity and I deliver them with integrity and truth. The truth of the heart, the truth of the mind, and the truth of this reality and these workings and these beings. Most high divine creator of all things, I still deliver this message with love. And I still encourage love in all ways to the highest and greatest good of my own and to all, and to the harm of none, but injustice for all. Thank you, most high divine creator, source one. I receive your messages on this day. Thank you to the benevolent ancestors for keeping watch and keeping protection high, nigh, and all over in all ways. Thank you. Glory be Creator. Ashe. This energy that is coming through here, I'm going to try to not be so self conscious when I read this. This energy coming through here has been stuck in a certain place, in a certain feeling, in a certain mental space. And this mental space that they have been stuck in is whether or not they should continue or turn towards the light or continue and turn towards their shadow aspects and just completely live in that type of a lifestyle. This person has connections through their friends where there are practices that they do that have to do with magic. and symbolism, occultism. I feel here that this person has friends and then they meet up with other groups of friends and they do rituals together. But these rituals, they can just look like parties, they can just look like festivals. But this person that I'm reading for here is a magician and they know what's going on behind the scenes. This person has been wondering whether or not they should let the light in. We have the tower that came out with the sun card reverse, but I'm not going to show it. It's right here. Okay. Okay, we had the tower that came out with the sun card reversed with the two of swords here, the magician that came out with the devil, the hierophant, and the ace of cups in the middle. And on the other side of this decision, they have the death and the three of swords. This energy was telling me that, you know, when they say that you sold your soul, so to speak, the actual experience of that is detaching a cord to love, detaching your cord from your heart space. And that is the death and the three of swords energy here, where that's why people in this industry, they numb themselves constantly because they don't feel anything at all to begin with anymore. You see, like when you are able to let the light in, you allow in the full spectrum of emotional experiences. You haven't deadened the heart here. You know, if you when you let the light in, you allow trauma that you have experienced to transform itself. You become an alchemist or a transmuter of that energy. But if you sit in this space of death and three of swords, it's like always seeing the negative side and always attracting these negative spiritual beings to you because you have agreed to allow them to feed off your heart space. I feel here that this person, I'm going to get there, okay? I feel here like this person has been surrounded by some snakes and they have been recoiling from them. And you can tell when there are handlers or industry people who are plants that surround you, because when you start to keep to yourself, they become even more snake-like, wondering what are you doing? Where are you? Hey, you want to come out here? Well, what do you mean? You have something else to do? Well, what are you up to? Who are you seeing? Who are you texting? Who are you talking to? Who are you calling? Where are you? You see, like I feel here that this person has begun to recognize that these people that they're partying with really may not have a soul. And the death and the three of swords has made this person wonder, who are they? Are they like these people where they don't have a soul? And they're not. Okay. So what we're seeing here is a soul who may have some gray type energy to them with the two of swords here, where they are stuck or they're in this place of the in between, wondering if they will accept the light or if they will let the light in or if they will stay in or if they will bottom out. Yikes. Yikes. So, I see here like this person was in this two of swords energy, thank you divine, where they were trying to figure this out and to make this decision. But with the tower here and the sun card in the reverse, I feel here like they have made the decision to let the light in. And this person is experiencing a bit of paranoia. With love, I say this with love, because during spiritual awakening and what have you and blah blah blah, people act like paranoia doesn't happen. It fucking does. Get off your high horse, okay? I feel here like this person is experiencing the matrix looking back at them and reconfiguring itself. And these other industry folks or occult practitioners can tell when the matrix rearranges itself. And so they're kind of watching this person, so to speak, and wondering, like, what has changed? Have they changed? Are they still in line? And so this person will go to these events or go to these parties or wherever they've been contracted to go under this devil energy. And they're asking them, are you having a good time? You see, I do not recommend watching this movie because it is traumatizing and it is a whole trigger warning in and of itself. And although it's a well-made movie, you know, there are many undercurrents to it that are quite disturbed. But the movie is Blink Twice. And this person is experiencing that part of the movie, not the end part, thank goodness. And I pray that they do not experience anything else that has on in that movie. But this person is experiencing the handler asking them, "Are you having a good time? Hey, how's it going? You enjoying yourself? How's the food? How's the wine?" That's what this person is experiencing, because this handler or this group of friends are unknowingly, consciously or unconsciously, stepping into the archetype of being a handler. So this person is feeling a slight bit of paranoia, wondering how they are going to escape this, how they're going to leave and move on towards peace, towards a Queen of Cups. And that is your energy. So in comes you now. In this Queen of Cups energy, you are the light that is showing up in this person's life. And whoever this message is for, I want to tell you something here about the missions that you get sent on. You know, whoever this message is for, and I'm just going to put this out there. Give me a second here. Should I talk about this, Most High? Most High, Divine Creator of all things, Source One. 6 of coins. Yes, they said that they have given it to me for a reason. 4 of coins reversed. I need to let go. Whoever this message is for, I want you to reflect on some of the patterns that you've had in the relationships in your life. And I'm talking about romantic relationships, co-workers and colleagues, family relationships, relationships that you have with strangers. I want to talk about the ways in which you interact with the other avatars in this realm. Okay? Whoever this message is for, you are a converter. And I think that there's a lot of heft and weight that kind of comes with that term in some particular contexts here. But what I want to bring up to you is a possible fact. Just, see how this lands. A possible fact that throughout your existence, you have met a lot of gray souls. Souls who are in purgatory, souls who don't know how much light they have within them, and souls who struggle with always trying to counteract a darkness overcoming them. And this goes for family, this goes for friends, romantic partners, committed partners, colleagues, mentors, neighbors, okay? I see here that you have come into, I'm hearing an agreement, but I'm going to put that on hold for a minute. I'm seeing here that you have come into the existence of a new mission or a new person, so to speak. I want to put it in quotations. There's been a new assignment, I'll say, where there is a gray soul who has been suffering. And this gray soul has been suffering, wondering whether or not they should accept this cup. And whose cup will they drink from? Will they drink from this demonic energies cup, or will they drink from the Hierophant's cup? Right? Isn't that the symbology that they use? Like, which cup will you drink from? I feel here like this person has gotten to the point, right? Like when you get to the point where this cup is offered, it's not like it just gets offered to you immediately. Something else that they're showing me here is I feel that the 7 of Swords in the reverse and the Hermit came out, that this person has a couple of attachments already, but I don't think that they're necessarily demonic attachments to the point where you actually let in that spirit from drinking the cup from the devil. I feel here like this person has gone to these parties and seen people convert into their darker entities. I feel like they've seen this. I feel like this person has attended rituals where there are people there who have drank from the cup and accepted the spirits into them. But with the 7 of Swords in the reverse and the Hermit, this person hasn't done that yet. This person hasn't done that yet themselves. But I do feel here like they have kind of rolled around with a couple of fleas, so to speak, with the Seven of Swords reversed in the Hermit. And this person is really wondering who they are and what they're made of spiritually. Interestingly enough, here, in the end, no, I rebuke that Most High. Interestingly enough, here, all the way towards the right, in which means the outcome of this is the Judgment and the Ten of Cups. This person will choose happiness, right? Because if you are disentangling your energy and your heart space from love, where is your happiness truly coming from? It comes from nothing. You feel nothing. That's why you can fall down a flight of stairs and laugh, because you're drunk. They feel nothing. And that's the entirety of their existence. But the outcome here is this person actually choosing Ten of Cups and Judgment, and blessed be to them. And I feel here this person is choosing this judgment in part because of the Six of Swords and the Queen of Cups, which were the first two cards that came out, because of you. Because you have offered them a cup to salvation. You've offered them a cup to peace. You've offered them a cup that will fill their heart space again. And when you have this humanity, so to speak, when you have this Ace of Cups and your heart space is filled, you experience once more the full spectrum of emotions. And I feel here like that's what this person is opening themselves up to. They're opening themselves up to feeling again, to crawling back up out from the dirt, so to speak, to allow their body to have blood and muscles and water in it once more, right? Because when you have a zombie under the ground, they are devoid of all those things. It's like this person, you know what this energy in part kind of feels like? It feels like, I don't think that this person is a vampire. Five of Swords. I don't think this person is a vampire, but it's kind of like the energy of like a vampire that gives up the vampirism. Like they return to being human. Is that enough, Most High? I'm going to try another deck here. King of Cups, exactly. Six of Coins. The Lovers, check this out. And the Eight of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Oh, okay. He doesn't want to show himself. He doesn't want to show himself. I'm getting something about a shark tooth necklace, or like a necklace that may have a tooth on it of an aquatic animal. There's something here. I want to talk about who you are a bit. You know how, I feel like I haven't watched many of these readings all the way through, but I've seen in titles and whatnot about this like romanticism of how like you come in and you shine the light and you change people and from your light energy and all of this stuff. But there's a deeper heroism to this. Like, I feel here like you actually have, maybe I'll say here, like judgment and salvation in your wheelhouse as a power source. And so, in ways, it's like you show up with this Ace of Cups, asking them, will you come back to love? Will you come back to love? And that can be painful for someone who has gratified themselves in ways on the drinking or the partying or the connections, the exchange of sexual energy and fluids, without remorse or without discernment. The love bombing, so to speak. Like I see here what happens is you provide folks with a mirrored effect. And isn't that what judgment is? Look in the mirror. And some of these folks, when you've been on these appointments to come to them, some of them, you may have noticed that after they meet you, they either get worse or they get better. And I think there have been some of these people, some of these appointments in the past where you have noticed that they have deteriorated after, and that shows you what they chose. I see here, like, someone here is in the energy and they're looking at themselves and trying to figure out what it is that they truly see of the person and of the man they are. In some ways, it's kind of like when you stifle trauma so far down, you think that you're no longer affected by it until the moment comes when someone offers you love. And then you see how deep that trauma has been, how deep it has gone underground, or how far you have buried it. And some people become afraid of that, so they dig the hole of trauma deeper. And others, in some ways, they have a shovel there and they're wondering, okay, maybe it's time to let this trauma breathe and to let it see the light and to let it be cleared. I'm hearing croque monsieur. So someone could be having like a croque monsieur, or maybe even a croque madame for breakfast. I'm going to clear this out and let's pull from another deck so you can see me pull in real time. So I guess that was just the pre-pull to see if this message feels relevant for you or for someone that you've spoken to recently. We have 2 9s coming out. Oh, there he is. This message, I will say, is most likely about a King of Pentacles, a masculine fire sign. Ooh, what the fuck? I said a masculine fire sign. Okay, so we're going to take both of those. So I feel here that this message could be about a masculine fire sign, or it could be about a masculine energy who has a lot of money, who has a lot of access, a lot of privilege. You know, it's this type of energy where you can make a phone call and kind of get what it is that you want. But that existence puts you in this insatiable energy where it's like, okay, doth thou want the world? But really, how much does the world truly cost? Why, okay. So I feel here like this King of Pentacles has received 5 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords reversed. They've received some type of offer, and I feel like they've actually seen a friend, he's telling me, accept the offer. I'm hearing, join us in the water, it's fine. Right? Like, but there's a shark in the water. Something once more about perhaps making a deal with an aquatic entity to be some type of, let's talk about this. This masculine is telling me that they have seen their friend make some type of blood oath or type of deal with an aquatic being that is actually physical. And I feel here like we try to say that sirens are women, right? They're feminine energies, but there's some type of unnamed masculine aquatic being that also has that vibe to it. I don't know what we would really call it. I'm hearing a warlock of the sea. Okay? He has seen his friend accept this offer, and his friend is kind of like, what are you talking about? The water's fine. The water's warm. What do you mean? Have a drink. Have a snort. Ooh, child. Okay. King of Pentacles, what would you like to show me here? I'm feeling hot. That's how you know the channeling's coming through. I'm feeling hot, bro. Thank you. We have the Lovers here. I want to tell you that King of Cups, I'm not trying to say this to boost an ego or for spiritual narcissism whatsoever, but you have saved someone. You have given someone the choice of savior, of being saved, and they have accepted it. You know how they talk about, like, when you're a light worker, why do they get gang stalked? Like, why do they have stalkers? Why are their neighbors terrible? Why do they get spiritually attacked? Why does it seem like, the matrix is responding to them? It's because you're a converter. You see, the Most High and supposedly the devil energy, they go after the gray beings to see, can I take you down or will you go back up? So that's why the Most High will send you in, and then they'll also send in a handler. The Most High will send you in and say, hey, you know that friend doesn't even like you? The Most High will send you in to speak truth to the illusions that the handlers have these people in, the gray souls. So you will show up and say, that friend is not really a friend. Or what have you been doing with, that substance over there? It seems like there's a little bit of reliance on that. You will, don't do drugs. That's a joke. But you will come in and blast open the third eye, so to speak, or you will open once more the door to the heart that they have closed. You have shown this person love, so let's talk about how this person shows love with you. And there's something else, 8 of Cups. This person definitely chose love. And you know what else this energy comes through as? There's a lot of channeling here. This energy comes through as vampirism and like some type of, let me figure out how to say this here. You know how sometimes like the matrix or like demonic energy will defile a particular type of archetype or a blueprint or a story? I feel here like they kind of like defile this vampirism, angelic type of romantic story, like romantic play, where there's someone who has literally converted themselves and, oh gosh, it's like someone who has converted themselves, right? Like outside of the light. And then it's like someone else of the light shows up and like that's the one person that changes them because their energy is so light. I'm hearing it's an exchange. Some of you may actually be very surprised to find that maybe some of these vampires actually do. I'm going to put that off to the side, okay? Queen of Cups, there you are again. Queen of Cups, 8 of Cups. Some of them may actually wish, some of them actually pray for Source to bring them a light being. And not just to feed off of, but to help show them the way back home. Okay, there's something specific coming out about express. I don't know if you're receiving express mail or this person wants to take an express train to get to you, or someone wants to deliver something or speak with you very quickly. There's like a rapid express energy that's coming through here, or maybe this person really wants to express themselves to you. Okay, show me this person's love and what has happened to you. Thank you, Creator. They're telling me to go back to the symbology, so there's more for me to channel. Ooh, child. 6 of Swords, 8 of Cups, and Ace of Pentacles reversed. This person, yeah. I'm going to read this Ace of Pentacles in the reverse very intentionally. You know why people stay stuck in this heartless space? It's because they ended up making this deal to inherit riches of the world rather than to inherit the riches of their spirit. or of their soul, so to speak, but I feel the need to say spirit here. And so when these people actually let go of love, it's an Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. They must deny the miracle of love. So it's like when you see these people and they are in whatever type of level of the industry that they're in, they never fall in love. Are you kidding? What this person is realizing is there's a lot that they must give up for this love. Ace of Pentacles in the reversed. So the money that this devil promised them, they must give it up. The notoriety or the fame, I don't know what it is, but this person is reconciling with losing an opportunity or losing something that they thought that they wanted in exchange for peace and for heaven, so to speak. Heaven's not, I don't think heaven's a real place like that. But what I'm trying to say here is if you rip up the contract, you lose what was promised. That's what I'll say. And that can be very difficult for a lot of people who sign those contracts because they get so used to that. They get so used, period. Okay. But they get so used to that lifestyle. So this person knows that Ace of Pentacles in the reversed, they feel like there's a trade-off here, like they're losing something. But with the Six of Swords and the Eight of Cups here, it pales in comparison to what they know that they're moving towards. So let me say something here. The Hermit, this person has been putting a lot of thought into this. They're putting a lot of thought into this. We have the Two of Wands reversed in the Tower because something gets destroyed in the process. It's like they know that they lose something or that a road closes. They know that when they make this decision, the Hermit card, they know that when they make this decision, it's like an earthquake, so to speak, that breaks a bridge. They know that the bridge is burned. You don't just, say that you're interested in joining one of these like cults or whatever this is, and then you're like, actually, I'm gonna redact that. I'm gonna redact that offer. And then you want to go back to them? No. So this person is thinking about the promise that the Most High Divine Creator has made for them if they burn this bridge, if and when they burn this bridge. Empress. Empress in the reversed. Show me this here. Yep, I hear it. I came in like a wrecking ball. Ace of Cups. This person knows, look, there's so much symbology here surrounding how this person was tussling with their shadow side. The Hermit and the Sun card reversed. It's like you showed up in this Empress energy with this delicious nectar. I mean, just like, how do you say no to mango juice? Like, that's how this feels. Okay. And when you came in as this Empress, it like hit this person like a tower. Like, oh my gosh, like this coconut water is delicious. And when this person returned back to their life, back to their hermit energy, they realized Five of Cups. They realized what they have truly been missing all along. And so you can only imagine the space of introspection that such a stark difference in energy and life force has on someone. Five of Cups here is like, wow, I thought that I was drinking the waters, so to speak, when the devil has been feeding them sludge. And then it's like you show up and you drip coconut oil and coconut water and mango juice on the tip of this person's tongue. I feel here like this person could have been surrounded by energies that were feigning like they're an empress, feigning like their womb was abundant when it's barren. Ooh, child. I'm not gonna get into that. But we have the Page of Cups here with the Five of Cups and the Magician. It's like this person, when I say womb is barren, this is what I mean. Because I don't want that to be like offensive, medically, so to speak. What I mean is, this person was surrounded by feminine energies that used magic to get what they want because they couldn't manifest it themselves from their own sexual or life force energy. That's what I mean. And so it's like, then this person meets you, boom, the Tower here, the Empress, able to conjure from the sacred water within their own body. And it's just like you blew this person out of the water, so to speak, that their friends were trying to tempt them into. You blew this person away. Magnificent. Yeah, look, the Chariot and Two of Cups. This one person wants to move towards you. But who is this? You see how there was some type of masculine fire sign here who jumped in? There's someone here who's an issue. Justice. Oh, thank you, but it's been solved. Isn't that sweet? Yeah, it's been solved. I feel here like, I don't know what it is that you said to this person, but there was something that is sticking out in their mind about a King of Wands who was around them. And I feel like this is that type of bro energy. Red pill energy. Yeah, that like red pill bro type of energy, whatever. But whatever, it has been solved. You have shared some type of truth with the masculine energy here, and he has figured out who this King of Wands really was. And this King of Wands was trying to tell the dude, trying to tell your man. Okay, I'll figure it out here. This King of Wands was trying to tell the masculine energy here, who is turning towards the light, don't go with that Queen of Pentacles. They're not worth anything. This is the type of bro who will tell you like, no, like that chick, what does she have, so to speak? It's the type of bro who will say like, look at this feminine over here. She has like fake hair, fake lashes, fake lips. The body may also be fake. Or it's like, look at this feminine over here. Like she is, how do I say this? It's this type of energy of like, maybe a feminine energy is wearing particular fashion labels, and so the masculine bro is like, go over here, look at all that she has. And like the bro, this is bizarre. The bro looked at the Queen of Pentacles here and said like, what do you think that she even has going for her? Like, it looks like she doesn't have all of the money or all of the riches that the devil promised us. So why are you even looking at them? It's like, because the bro doesn't have the eyes to see when a feminine is wealthy in the spirit. All right. And then I'm going to leave it there. Yeah. King of Cups. Look at them. Look at the two of them talking. Page of Wands and the Hermit. Yeah. Nine of Cups here. Okay. Okay, so I want to double check this Empress in the reversed energy. Show me this Empress in the reversed energy. Yeah, it's as I have said. They gave me a blank card here. It's as I have said. The Star. Yep. And Nine of Cups. This person is inspired by you to heal. All right, let's try another deck. And yo, I'm sweating. I'm not going to show you that. Sorry. I don't know why I do that every time. I'm like, you guys, I'm sweating. Look at my shirt. Like, no. Let me not do that. Okay. Yeah, this person is trying to find some alone time away from these people, because it's that blink twice energy where it's like these people are trained to notice any type of change in behavior or tone or something like that to see if they know that the jig is up. Weird. Death energy here. So okay, let me see. Where do you want me to start, Divine? I'm going to put death energy back. I'm going to keep out the Lovers, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and Judgment. And we're going to try to pull from, there are multiple forms of justice happening here. I'm going to pull from the Dragon Tarot. Wow. Justice and Ace of Cups. So let's talk about this. There's something here about like when you are able to convert one questioning soul or one gray soul over to this light energy and for them to allow the light in, it's like it has an effect on the other beings who have already chose to be damned. Okay, I'm just gonna put this out there. And so like there's this type of ripple effect that happens. And I also feel like when these folks who are damned end up losing the mission that they had to convert this gray soul, they end up getting consequences for it. And so that's why their side tries so hard, because it feels like their life literally depends on it. And yet, this being has chosen the heart. Page of Wands and Ace of Swords. Good news. This person sees clearly now. They see, I feel like they see a desire for you, but they kind of want they want this reading to be more general. So it's not like, such a personalized love reading. I feel like this person wants to talk about how much they appreciate you before they start to talk about how much they love you. Right? It's kind of like the backstory of there were all these things that happened before then that make me want to express my devotion and love to you. That's how this person feels. Oh, gosh, I'm really sweaty. Okay. So let's clarify. Thank you, Creator. Thank you, Divine. And thank you to the King for this message, or the Emperor, whoever this masculine is. Do you want to show me more about the Lover's energy you're feeling, masculine? Okay. So we're actually going to go over here to Justice and the Ace of Cups. We have Four of Cups reversed. This person feels like you never gave up on them. Hold on, the energy's coming in. Four of Cups reversed and the Empress is in the reversed again. Give me some time. This person could feel very self-conscious about their teeth and how their teeth have kind of yellowed over time. Or they may have a bit of like enamel that has deteriorated on their teeth over time. They're just sharing that with me. Okay. There's something here with this Empress in the reversed energy, and I kind of want to get deeper into it, but like there's something here about either like the feminine never gave up on them. And there's also something here about how like they didn't even know feminine energy, like Empress feminine energy when it first approached them, because they were so used to frivolity. Can you show me more of this Empress in the reversed energy? This one, 8 of coins. They want me to keep working. Show me this. Empress reversed, 4 of cups reversed. 6 of coins and the Lovers. So why is the Empress in the reversed here, Creator? I feel here like, give me some time, give me some time. Because there is a lot that they're showing me here, like something about the water. This person could have even been like consulting with a dark feminine energy that is of the water, like an oceanic deity. And this person could have been under the impression, that's what 4 of cups reversed is telling me, that they were under the impression, right? Like this cup was coming in and it came from this dark feminine energy, but they thought that they were worshiping like the dark goddess, only to find that this dark goddess does not actually offer love. So there's this energy of like something coming into their existence, and they didn't really know how to categorize this feminine energy. So they assumed that it was pure of heart, or they assumed that it was of the light, only to find that no, it was a temptation coming from a dark feminine entity or a being that is of the water and gave a lot of promises here. So this person is, in some ways, they had to, with the justice energy here, look at the scales. How does the feminine energy make me feel after I talk with her, after I communicate with her, after I release myself from her? How does the feminine energy make me feel? And that's how this person, 2 of Wands, message given and received. Okay. Temperance, they want me to balance out. That's enough. That's enough of that. Okay. What else do you want to show me here? Tower, Ace of Coins. You make this masculine feel like how they felt before. It's like before they got wrapped up into all of this, whatever this was. And I feel like it's important for me to share here that this cycle that they were on, or these practices and rituals they were doing in devotion to this dark feminine energy, they're completed, they're done. 5 of Coins, the Magician, that feminine being harvested from them for a really long time. And I'm getting something here about like, I want to say it, but like, there's love that's here for this person, and I don't want to make them feel insecure. But there's something here about how Knight of Wands, he said, go ahead. There's something here about how this masculine realized that this feminine was draining them, and it started to show up physically in their body. Like they could have like lost a lot of weight. Okay, that's what I'll say. The Five of Coins and the Magician, like they could have started to do more and more intense rituals for this goddess or for this being, and then started to realize, like, I did this ritual and I feel like I don't even want to eat. Like this, okay? I feel like I want to leave it there. All right, because there's more positive energy here that they want me to read with the Tower and the Ace of Coins. Okay, show me the Tower, Ace of Coins once more, please. Thank you, Creator. Knight of Cups, beautiful. Can you see it? It's right there. Knight of Cups fell out. The Devil and the Hanging Dragon. Very good. What else do you want me to say here, masculine? I feel here like you shone a light that was so bright on this person's heart space. Your energy was just like palpable and effervescent and bright, like looking at the sun, and it feels so good. And it's like you gave this person, I'm not going to say that, but it feels like you gave this person like a bit of cream or just something so tasty. And it taught them where they should actually be placing their devotional love. Knight of Cups. Okay. I feel here like you helped this person return to sender a binding that they were placed under. You helped this person to see a binding that they were in. Anything else, Most High? I'm kind of wondering, yeah, King of Cups. This person, King of Cups, 10 of Cups, this person loves you. I'm kind of wondering about the dynamic between the feminine and the masculine energy here. Like, are they divine counterparts now? Like, what is happening? What is happening? Five of Cups reversed. So there's no regrets. There's no loss here. Like I feel here like you're coming out of a sense of loss. Six of Coins. That's what this person is doing. King of Swords. He'll talk to you. The Star card reversed. Five of Coins. Four of Coins. Okay. Queen of Wands, Eight of Coins. There's a lot of hunger here. A lot of energy here about hunger, satiety, nourishment, food, eating. This person was feeling a very serious sense of loss, and they just kind of accepted it. The Star card reversed is giving me anhedonia. Like, no matter what you have being offered to you or surrounding you, nothing helps you to feel pleasure anymore. Like, it's like a lack of pleasure. And this person is coming in here for the mutual enjoyment of pleasure with you. I'm going to try another deck. Oh, my. This channeling is deep. You got to give me a minute. This channeling is deep. Okay. Yikes. Yeesh. Okay, let's try another deck. Three of Cups and Temperance. The angels, the archangels are celebrating here. Like, there's like a welcoming party type of energy. The Fool and Temperance. Like, welcome. Welcome home. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm so happy that you've come back to me. I'm so happy that we have found each other again. Across all space and time, whether you went below or whether you went above, we have found each other again. Okay? There's like a very sacred energy here. High Priestess. Let's see what Tower of the Divine would like to add. Can you show me about the love here? Show me about the love here. Thank you. Feminine and masculine. Thank you. Okay. High Priestess again. Okay, so they want me to, Four of Wands, they want me to share it? The Star and Nine of Swords and the High Priestess. To the Chariot, Four of Wands. You know, in some ways you make this person feel very naked. Because it's like you can tell. And isn't that what Source does? Like when Source comes to you or when the divine comes to you, it's there. The energy is compassionate, revealing, settling, so to speak. Like it settles the worries. It heals the worries. It gives direction. When it felt like someone was so stuck in their minds, they just didn't know how they were going to escape. I feel this person feels very naked in front of you, and that's how love is, isn't it? Love isn't withholding. Love is not how do I say this here? Love is not reprimanding. You know, like when you like this person has been afraid of being seen, the Star High Priestess, and you see right through them. And they felt very transparent and clear, but they know that this is the foundation of love. You can't hide yourself and be in love with someone. So they're getting used to it. They're warming up to it. Death reverse. Something's not over, something's not done. This person felt that they were beyond reprieve, or is it beyond reproach? I'm not sure, but this person felt like they were beyond helping, only to find that there's divine judgment here, which offers a hand of love to them. You see, there's this energy of like behind the red curtain. They thought that that was the only way they could go. The red curtain, red, yeah. Thank you. The Fool, beautiful. I feel like very proud of this person for choosing the death and rebirth process, because we all know that it's tough. And I feel here like this person went so deep into the shadow. You know, those rituals, those parties, the drinks that they were having, the substances they were using, the ignorance that they were kind of in, and that they started to see around the people around them. It's like this person finally had the clarity come in that was you, that said, you're rolling around with fleas here, like birds of a feather flock together. Are you one of these kind? And they decided that they're not. So is this person Queen of Coins? And there you are. This is how you have been repeatedly showing up feminine as the Queen of Coins to this person. You know, the one that his bro was talking shit about? Knight of Cups. And yet, feminine energy, expect love and a love offer with this person. With this person, expect love with this person and a love offer from them being given to you. It's up to you whether or not you want to accept it, but I feel here like this person, it's like this person wants to give you chocolate. Seven of Cups, High Priestess. I think that's as far as I'm going to go. Eight of Cups. Knight of Swords and Queen of Coins and the Emperor. There he is. So Page of Wands. Emperor, Page of Wands, Page of Coins. Most High, is this as far as you want me to go? That deck just hit the ground. Yeah, that deck hit the ground because you got a pissed off Queen of Wands here. Okay? Who feels like she wants to talk or she needs to have her voice known or she needs to butt in and blah, blah, blah. She's already done. You're showing up as the Queen of Coins and the Nine of Coins here, the ultimate option, the ultimate wish fulfillment. Okay? The actual abundance here. That bitch tried to, oops, excuse me, I said it, Ace of Swords, but you know, this chick tried to come in and knock my freaking deck over because she wants to have a hissy fit. Okay? Yeah, the World card reversed. Trying to act like, no, it's not done, honey. Yes, it is. It's done. The Queen of Wands is done. Okay? All right. Anything else you want me to, Ace of Swords as the last card. Anything else here, Divine? Is that it? Like, how is this person coming towards you? Excuse me. Yeah, we have Seven of Swords that came out in the reverse. And the Moon. And the Queen of Cups. You know, Page of Wands. I guess I'll say this here, and I'm sure that you could understand this anyway. For this Queen of Coins energy, you know, maybe do some protection or some veiling or some prayer work. You know, I feel here like all of this, it touches no one. It touches no being, whatever this Queen of Wands has been trying to do. But you know, I guess they just want me to let you know that she's trying it. She's been trying it. The Emperor wants you to know she's been trying it. Okay? All right. I think that's it, y'all. Six of Wands. I think this is as far as I really need to take it. You should expect love coming in. No, you should expect love with this person, Two of Cups, because you're soulmates. Okay? The fuck? You are soulmates. Four of Swords, Six of Wands, Five of Wands, reverse, the Hermit, the Tower. I think that's it. Two of Swords and the Star. Queen of Coins. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Coins, and the Six of Wands. Yep. All right, y'all. I think I'm going to close out this message with the Seven of Cups and the High Priestess, Two of Swords, and the Queen of Coins. I feel here like there are other aspects here that are unexpected, that you may not necessarily see coming. But I feel here like they'll reveal themselves anyway. And I feel like that's also a part of what this message is about too. But they're saying here, like, you need to hear it from the Emperor himself. Okay? Oh gosh, I need to go take a shower. I need to go take a shower. I need to go. Okay. Thank you all for joining me at the Temple of the High Priestess. Glory be to the highest creator of all things. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine beings. Thank you for surrounding me in protection and veiling, from any and all baneful magic entities, beings, or intentions. Thank you for transmuting it, Most High Divine Source, One Creator of all things. Ascended Masters, I give gratitude for these wisdoms. And divine angels and archangels, benevolent beings of love, we give gratitude because we welcome in glorious love sent by the divine creator for the fulfillment of love in our lives and in our beings. Glory be to thee, Source One. I close out this portal and the energy I've been looking within and through. Glory be to the highest creator of all things, Ashe. Okay, everyone, that's the message on this day. Thank you for liking and subscribing. If you would like a personal reading, you can send me an email. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining the Assembly of Light. And I will see you in the next one. And y'all be good. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. See you. Bye.